In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to freeze rows and columns in Google Sheets. If you work with large spreadsheets, freezing rows and columns can make your sheet much easier to read and manage. It allows important labels such as headers or key identifiers to stay visible while you scroll through the rest of your data. This is especially helpful when you're reviewing long lists, budgets, reports, or any table with lots of information. To get started, go to your Google Sheet, open the spreadsheet where you want to keep certain rows or columns visible as you move around the page. Once you're inside the sheet, take a moment to identify what you want to keep locked in place. In many cases, this will be the top row where your column headings are located, or the first column, which might contain names, dates, or categories. Next, click on View in the top menu bar. This is where Google Sheets places several display and layout options, including the controls for freezing parts of your spreadsheet. When the drop-down menu opens, look for the Freeze option and click on it. After selecting Freeze, you'll see a list of choices for both rows and columns. For rows, you can choose options such as 1 row, 2 rows, or up to a specific row, depending on what appears in your sheet. For columns, you can choose no columns, 1 column, 2 columns, or up to a specific column. Simply click the option that matches the number of rows or columns you want to keep visible. For example, if your headers are in the top row, choosing 1 row is usually the best option. If your spreadsheet has multiple header rows, then 2 rows or more may make more sense. The same idea applies to columns. If the first column contains key labels that help identify each row, freezing 1 column can make navigation much easier. Once you make your selection, the freeze setting is applied right away. You can then scroll down or across your spreadsheet, and the frozen rows or columns will remain in place. This makes it much easier to stay oriented while working with larger sets of data. And that's all it takes to freeze rows and columns in Google Sheets. It's a simple feature, but it can save time and reduce confusion, especially when you're working with detailed spreadsheets.